Hello and welcome to my channel. So today we are going to talk about all things Paris. So you decided that you want to go to Paris, the city of light, the city of love. I know it's so exciting. So I've been to Paris twice now, and I came up with a list of things that I feel that you absolutely must do, and some of the things I'm like, you don't really have to do that. Especially if you there for just 3 days or you don't have time. Yeah. So the very first thing that you absolutely must do is you have to see the Eiffel Tower, and you have to see it twice. Let me tell you why. And if you don't have time to see it twice, you have to see it at night. So first you have to see it in the daytime to see how it looks and everything, especially if you want to go up and you want to see there all of Paris. But let me tell you something, when you see it at night, it's going to take your breath away, and that's when the magic comes out. Because the first time that I went to Paris, I went by myself, and I was begging all my friends, like, please come with me, I don't want to go by myself, like, go with me. And all of them were like, no, we have something better to do, we don't want to come. So I ended up, I put my big girl pants on, and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to the city of light, I'm going to see Paris. And that's what I decided to do. So after I left the airport, I got to Paris. It still didn't click that I was in Paris until day 4, when I went to see the Eiffel Tower at night. And I was looking for it, I couldn't find it, and then I turn around and I see this huge thing standing there, glowing, shining, and then I wanted to cry. I wanted to cry because that's when I realized, wow, I'm in Paris. Like, yeah. So it's so weird. I don't know, it's something about the Eiffel Tower at night. I feel like you definitely should do that. And especially if you're thinking about proposing to someone, you want to do it by the Eiffel Tower at night. It's so magical. It's so romantic. All right. So the second thing I have on my list, you should definitely go to the Louvre if you love art. If you love art and you have a lot of days that you'll be there. The Louvre is not an attraction where you just go like bam bam, like done. No, you can't do that if the whole purpose of you going by the Louvre, you thinking about taking pictures, uploading them on Instagram, and not really going inside. Then yeah, go ahead and do that. But if you're thinking about going inside of the Louvre, it's not something that you do in half a day for like 2 hours and then that's it. The Louvre is huge, and there's a lot of art. There's so much to explore. And if you have a great imagination like I do, all the arts will take you into another universe, another world where you learn about that art, and then you just go on and move on to the next. So you have to get the audio guide when you get your ticket to go inside, and just listen to the art. Like, if you see an art that stick out to you, like, listen to the story of what the art is about, and it'll just take you to a whole new world. And yes, so the Louvre. All right. So the other thing that was the highlight of my trip, besides the Eiffel Tower, on the last day I did a dinner cruise. And even though I was by myself, I really wanted to do everything. I wanted to enjoy everything, and I wanted to do everything. So I went on Viator. I found I think it's called Bistro on the Seine, and I booked it. And let me tell you something, the food, it was so good. And I had the champagne, the white wine, red wine, the appetizer, oh, the entree. Take me back, chauffeur, allez. Oh. All right, let me go back to what I was saying. All right, so it was just so good. And while you're eating this really delicious dinner, you're passing by the Louvre, you're passing by the Eiffel Tower, you're passing by the Arc of Triomphe, and you're looking at all of that, and then it gradually from daytime go all the way to nighttime, and then you've seen, oh, you know what? This video is gonna be Paris part 1. I'll make another video of little clips based on my trip and all the stuff that I've done, because just talking about it is not enough. So it was definitely mind-blowing. So you definitely have to do the river Seine, the cruise on the river. And even if you're by yourself, the fact that you going to Paris by yourself, the fact that you're going to another country, you're traveling by yourself, why not do things that you normally would not do in your own city, which is going to a restaurant and eating by yourself, or going to the movies by yourself? Some people can't even do that. So go and have fun, book that dinner cruise and do it, even if you're by yourself. And if you're with your girl, or you're with your boyfriend or your friends, even better. You enjoy it. And yeah. All right. Another tip: talk to the locals. If you're by yourself, make friends with the Parisian. Talk to them. They are not rude. I don't know why they always say Parisian are rude. I did not get that. The thing is, if the very first word that came out your mouth is English, of course they're going to feel our way. But if you speaking to them, you say bonjour or bonsoir, and then after that you ask your question, it shows that you're very polite. They're really big on polite. When you go in a store, you have to say hi to the people in the store. The Parisians, they're really, really big on being polite and manners. So they are not rude. It's just that you have to show you have to show that you have good manners, and you have to say hi before you ask a question or ask for help. So with that said, once you find a nice little Parisian, you say good morning to bonjour or bonsoir. And after, ask them, what is your favorite restaurant? Where would you recommend me to eat? Because you do not want to eat by the Eiffel Tower or the Louvre or any of those attractions, because the food is not going to be that great. You want to ask the locals, where do you think I will enjoy the meal? Where do you like to go? Where do you like to go eat? And let me tell you something. Those places, that's where you're really gonna have real authentic French food that will make your mouth melt. Oh. Yeah. So the other must be friendly, be open, be nice, show good manners, and then you will have the best meal ever. All right. So now you're in Paris and you want to get around. Do not take Ubers or taxis or anything like that. Just take